If it's comfortable for you, your knees don't mind it, come into hero's pose. So sitting on your block, thighs parallel, have your heels to the outside of your hips. Hands on your thighs, and then lifting up your chest, relax your shoulders. Close your eyes. Starting to deepen the breath. Inhale, bring both hands to your right thigh. And as you exhale, revolve to look behind you. So gently tugging on the thigh. Inhale, back to center. Other side. Exhale, twist. Inhale, back to center. Take your arms wide, crossing left over right, bend at the elbows, palms together or the backs of the hands. Lift your elbows up to shoulder height and draw your chin towards your chest. Keep your core engaged. Breathing nice and evenly. Next inhale, take the arms wide. Exhale, left under. Squeeze the forearms, palms together, lift the elbows up. Draw the chin towards the chest. Inhale, release. And come to stand at the front of the mat. Just going to meet you. Okay, ready for our sun salutes. Surya Namaskar A 3 times. We're just going to go for it. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana, hands up. Exhale, Uttanasana, fold. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, halfway lift. Exhale, stepping back, roll into plank. Pause in Chaturanga. Inhale to Cobra or Up Dog. Exhale to Down Dog. Take 3 breaths. Inhaling, stepping forward. Ardha Uttanasana, halfway. Exhale, Uttanasana, fold. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana, hands up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale to Chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, down dog, 3 breaths. Inhaling, stepping forward, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, hands to heart center. Last one, inhale, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, down dog, 3 breaths. Inhaling, stepping forward, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, hands to heart center. Bend your knees, palms down, step back to down dog. Place your hands well. Lifting the right leg, 3-legged dog. Lower the left heel to the mat. Roll the right thigh internally so the knee is pointing down. Keep breathing evenly. Then inhale, come into plank, right knee to nose. Place the right foot between your hands, runner's lunge. So up on your fingertips, either side of the front foot. Lifting up through that back thigh, reach the chest forward. And then we're going to come to stand on the right leg and hug the left knee in. So do it steady as you inhale, standing up, hug the left knee in. Exhale, go back to runner's lunge. So you're squatting through the right knee, fingertips go down, point the left toe, step back, runner's lunge. And again, inhale, come forward, stand up, hug the left knee in. Engage the core, relax, gazes forward. On the next exhale, bending through the right knee. Fingertips come down, point the left toe, step back, runner's lunge. Functional mobility, making sure that we can work the legs in individually. Okay, then stepping the left foot forward for pyramid. So that means feet are hip distance apart, about 2.5 feet, one behind the other. Left toes pointing slightly to the side of the mat. Hands to hips, revolve the hips so they're level with the front of the mat. Lift up through your kneecaps. Lift your chest, relax your shoulders. Start to reach the chest forward. So keeping the hips level, pulling up through the kneecaps. If you want to go further, you can reach for your block on the inside of the front foot, or you can even fold towards the front leg, but only doing this if you can keep the right thigh coming back up into the hip socket, the left side of the hips coming forward. Inhale, Reach your chest forward, hands to hips, squeeze the thighs to the midline. Coming up, exhale, step the left foot forward. Coming down into down dog, so palms down, step back. Three-legged dog on the left side. Inhale, lift the left leg up, lower the right heel. Roll the left thigh internally, so the knee points down. Point the foot. Make sure the hands are placed well, so you're not putting excessive strain through the wrists. Inhale, come forward into plank, left knee to nose. Place the left foot between your hands, runner's lunge. So sinking the hips, so the left knee above left ankle, up on your tented fingertips, so the chest is light, reach the chest forward. Squeeze the thighs to the midline. And then inhale to stand. So coming up from the squat in the left leg. Hug the right knee in, nice and steady. Lift the chest, gazes forward. And then exhale. Start to bend through the left knee. Point the right foot, fingertips come down. Step back, runner's lunge. Realign yourself, squeeze the thighs to the midline, sink the hips. Coming forward again, inhale. Coming up slowly, hug the right knee. Exhale, bend through the left knee, point the right foot, fingertips down, step back, runner's lunge. And we're going to come into pyramid on the left side. So step the right foot forward, legs straight, 45-degree angle in the back foot, hands to hips. Hips level to the front of the mat, lift up through the kneecaps. Lift your chest, draw your shoulder blades towards each other, reach your chest forward. Right side of the hip rolling forward, lifting up through the left thigh. Same thing if you want to release the hands to the block, come a bit further down. This is really good for your IT band, the outer hip and the hamstring, outer thigh. Inhale, reach the chest forward, come out the way you went in, squeeze the thighs to the midline. Coming up, exhale, step to the front of the mat. Okay, we're going to come into tree pose, Vriksasana. Feet parallel, hands to hips. Pick your fixed gaze point in front of you. Center of gravity over your right leg. Inhale. Lift the left knee up. So your choice, either toes to the mat with the heel pressing into the opposite shin, the sole of the foot into the calf, or full tree, take hold of the ankle, place the sole of the foot above the knee, hands to hips. But wherever you are, feel that outer squeeze of the hips. You want to squeeze the glutes, the glute medius, the outside. So press the foot and the thigh in towards each other. If you can, you're going to release your arms up, palms together or James Bond fingers. Try not to grip with the toes on the standing leg. Right, exhale, release hands to hips. Bring the knee forward, so wherever you are, now the knee is forward. Keep the knee in level with the hips, in same level as the hips. And then turn the knee out to the side. So trying to keep the hips level, you'll feel that maybe you need to lift the knee up a little and roll the thigh out. Bring the knee back into center. Point the toe. Hip flexor strength. Lift your chest, squeeze your shoulder blades. Bend the knee, exhale, release. Give them a shake. Other side. Inhaling, center of gravity, going over the left leg. Bring the right knee up. You're going to come into tree pose, so finding the level that's good for you. It's okay to hold on to a piece of furniture if you need to, but ideally not. Really good for lower leg strength if you're not holding on. So squeezing the thigh and the foot towards each other. Try not to let this left hip press out to the side. You're pushing it in towards the foot. Inhale, release the arms up. Exhale, hands to hips. Bring the knee forward. Roll the thigh out. Bring the knee back to center. Point your toe. How are we doing, everyone? Exhale, release. Give the legs a shake. And the good thing about balance is when you're balancing, your mind is usually should be very clear because there's not a lot else you can focus on, so it's quite releasing in that respect. Okay, come into the front of the mat. We're going to come into our finale, Warrior 3. Okay, so standing in mountain, bring your hands to your hips. And inhaling, we're going to take our weight onto the right foot. And then start to bend, lift the left leg, point the toes, start to take the left foot back and start to bend forward. So you're bending through the right knee, reach your chest forward, take the left leg back, internally rotate the thigh and flex the foot. So that means the toes are pointing down. And then start to stand up, straight leg, straight right leg. If you can, and you want to roll the hip down so the hips are level to the mat. Bring your arms forward. And then exhale, floating left foot next to right. Hands to hips, close your eyes for a moment, settle the breath. So other side. Center of gravity over your left leg. Start to bend the left knee, point the right foot behind you. Reach the chest forward, engage your core. Now start to internally rotate that thigh, flex the right foot, stand up through the left leg. So hips level to the mat, reach your arms forward. So gaze is down, your head between your arms. Inhale, hands to hips, float the right leg next to the left. Close your eyes for a moment. And then come to sit on the mat with your legs out in front of you. And you might want to sit on your towel. Just to give a bit of height to your hips and help the hamstrings. We're going to do Paschimottanasana, seated forward fold. So hips to the edge of the towel roll. Flex through the feet, the ankles, press the backs of the thighs down. Inhale, lift your chest, bring your arms up. And then exhale. So you're reaching up and over the front of the hips. 2 fingers and thumb to your toes, or just if you can't reach your feet, then just resting your hands on your shins. Bend the elbows, push through the heels, and using the exhale, softening towards your thighs. So you want length here. So it's almost like you're leading with your chin and your chest towards your shins. And then just relaxing head, squeezing your core. Keep that action through the legs, strong thighs. And then inhaling, sitting up for a moment, straight arms, gazes forward. And then release the feet, arms come up, exhale, hands to heart center. Come to sit, facing me. Close your eyes, inhaling deeply, exhaling completely. Bring your palms together at your heart center, lowering your head and opening your eyes. Namaste.